Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Hollywood Animal. Gary Trotter and the inmate of Alcatraz is here. 6 and 3, perfect. No one will stop a Gary Trotter film. It's gonna get me kicked out of the Alliance because apparently since the update, there's no way you can oppose anything in the Alliance when it comes to the code. Because your opponents have decided to throw thousands of votes at it instead of just the couple hundred they were doing before. Ah yes, Tommy, you can stick around. Whether you can stick around long term, that's a different question. Because if we get kicked out of the Alliance, I don't know if I can continue to afford your services, but for now, holding steady around 250 million. Could be worse, could be better. But we'll find out. We'll find out together, team. Lester Christensen. Looks like a good producer. Is a producer just a guy who like keeps the actors and actresses from killing each other? Got way too drunk. 7 out of 7. Yes. Perfect movie. All right, Edwin. The cool stage. Really? We can't find a 3-star version of City Streets? What do you mean international location? We have cities in America. The movie takes place in Las Vegas. It doesn't need to go. You don't even need to go that far. Why are you trying to go to Europe? Or Asia, I guess. Crazy. Crazy, I say. I don't have enough time. I guess we'll need a new producer. 8.9? Dude, you're so cheap. I need to come in here and get these cheap young producers that have really high scores but don't cost much. Like this guy, 8.6, 7,000 weight. This guy was like 600. Crazy sauce. Welcome aboard, Billy Harris. Tommy Howell, this will be your magnum opus. Put Edwin Hubbard on the clumsy oaf. Put Nell O'Connor on the worried wife. And then the square enforcer can be Emil Reed. Looks good. Let it rip. All right. Hold on. Let's see if we can't get back on themes and events here. I want the curse so badly. You have no idea how bad. We have like 5 different trash recipes that call for the curse. And if we don't get the curse, I'm gonna lose my mind. Radio. I don't know why the megaphone pointing at Radioactive Man here just makes me laugh. Radioactive Man goes rogue. It comes out on Halloween. Should be a good time. The perfect day to go see a trash movie is on Halloween, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Swoop. Okay. What is going on with the marketing all of a sudden? Does it depend on the time of year? Because I've definitely had some where it was like, it didn't hit 90, or it had like a 90 in here? I'm confused. Does it work differently for trash movies, everybody? You gotta help me, guys. I don't understand what's happening. Spark, and then, or maybe we do these two. Since we're trying to advertise to everyone. Bloop. Of course, no tricks. I don't know what I'm farming influence for. If I can't counter anybody in the Alliance anymore, then you know we're just saving influence for fun and profit. All right, we've got some writers that are free. So Joe Higgins, Willie Shelton. We gotta be writing until we get the next Trash King thing locked up. We gotta keep making sequels. Oh, you didn't get released yet. Oh, it was Radioactive Man. What do you mean already has a sequel? Where's the other Radioactive Man? Is it because it didn't hit the theater yet? Ah, it's got to be released, I bet. Okay. So what are you good at? You're good at action. You're good at detective historical. We still don't have, Victorian England or whatever it's called. So we can't do that. Wanting to do that Jack the Ripper story. An action movie. I did just watch 300 not too long ago. What if we call it 400? Just pure action. You could argue historical, but it's pretty, it's not accurate at all. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. There's no ancient Greece, huh? Could we say Middle Ages? Is that close enough? I need big battle. Where's that theme? I don't have any good themes. I do really want to make the Siamese twin sheriffs movie. All right, we can't do 300 because we don't have big battle. Do we even have good themes for an action movie? Oh, we could do like a martial arts movie though. We'll call it the Chop Man. I was thinking Karate Chop, but you just call him the Chop Man. I think it's just an action movie. We'll say... I was picturing China. But, there's not really a great equivalent for that. Maybe we'll say, you know what? I'm kind of thinking like Kung Fu Hustle style movie. So set more in a town rather than a city. The protagonist is a warrior. There he is. A lot of warrior movies. He goes up against a criminal gang. We'll say there's 3 dudes in there. Supporting character. Perhaps there's a femme fatale. Another martial artist, perhaps. Definitely a mentor in an action film with martial arts for sure. Then can't use ambush. Mayhaps avenging the loved ones could happen, but that one's already filled. Mob war for sure. There's multiple gangs fighting. Ooh, one last job. They're like ready to retire as the old warrior. Pulled back in. And then at the end, the protagonist dies heroically. What a great martial arts film the Chop Man is. It could also be a dude who uses chopsticks to fight with. How cool would that be? Daniel Drake and the All-Seeing Eye has run its course. $9.4 million is not bad. Especially considering it was a rotten movie. Our best movie ever is 12 million, so. Love on the Highlands. Still an 8 and 8. Double eights. This is great. This makes it look like it is a Brokeback Mountain-esque romance story, which is amazing. I love it. What happens on the Highlands stays on the Highlands. I want to overlap these two because I want to make the most of the holiday for both of them as our like launch point, essentially. There we go. Plenty of space to get the printing done. And then let's take a look at this advertising here. Yeah, see? It changed on me. Why is this? So you see now, before, and I wonder if it's just trash movies that this works for, but for this one I have 5 weeks here, and then it's a 90, 95, 100, 100, whereas for Radioactive Man, I only did 4 weeks, and then it was right into 95. So I don't know why. Not for children at all, which is really interesting. So I think we just take these 4, because we don't want to pull children in any capacity. Maybe you could argue that advertising to women, also including girls, would be an acceptable loss, because then you're also targeting women directly. Something to consider. No story element found. Rough. Bernard, what are you good at? Comedy. I just wrote a comedy. Are there any comedies set in the Middle Ages that are not Robin Hood Men in Tights? What do we call it? The Old Monk. And it's a comedy adventure. I'm thinking like Goofy is Middle Ages for sure. And by monk, not like Shaolin monk. I was thinking like Friar Tuck. He's got a balding spot on his head. He's got a brown sack that he wears around. And he goes from town to town preaching the good word. He's a dejected idealist. Well, that doesn't make any sense for a comedy. We could call him a clumsy oaf still. That's pretty solid for a comedy. The bad man. Let's say he's there's a king that he confronts with his goofs. There's a wizard in the Middle Ages. For sure. The monk can't have a wife. That's not allowed in that time. Jousting tournament for sure. Long journey. He's wandering from town to town. Struggle for a better life would be good, but I'm really afraid of using that one when it's that close to being rotten. Saves the life of a loved one. I guess they could. It doesn't necessarily have to be their love, but like a trusted friend or relative. Let's say there's a thrilling chase. I forgot to add a finale. And then we'll say everyone learns a lesson. No, everyone lived happily ever after. Wonderful. There you go, Bernard. Good luck to you. The Old Monk. Woodrow Barnes, welcome back. I should get a good discount for working with you. Still costs an arm and a leg to hire this man. Famished Sports. Kristen Stewart in Hunger Games. Oh, the Mockingjay? The Mockingjay sings. Listen to the Mockingjay's song. For Prue! I'm all over the place. Is that how you spell her sister's name? Katniss's sister? Prue Everdeen? Prue? Whatever. Is Prue the small girl? Oh man, I haven't read Hunger Games in like a decade. It was all right. The second two were... The first one was fine. The second one and the third book were not all that great. The second one was just the first one again, but different. And then the third one, like, went off the rails entirely. It was not that interesting. It wasn't that compelling, I would say. All right, Hunger Games, let's see how you do. The Mossy Chevalier, 6.7 is pretty solid. Still only 50% attendance, though. I guess we just do 2002? Just do 2 across the board. Let it run back with that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Part of me wonders if I shouldn't overwrite the, if I'm gonna get kicked out of the code. Part of me wonders if I shouldn't pull the ticket price increase out of the code or out of the alliance. I wish I hadn't spent 1,500 influence on nothing. Antagonist gets killed. Damn, that happens in yeah, I guess it does happen in Friday the 13th and Radioactive Man Goes Rogue. You. I'm very curious. So the Gerstein brothers are going to... Or is this how they voted last time? I would like to overturn this. Because I own all the theaters now. Oh, I have to be first? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, oh, wait. So Evergreen is gonna vote for it. Gerstein is gonna vote against it. So let's swap our agents around. Oh, that's because I have agents in there. Okay, so we would like to know what you're going to do. Highly likely you're going to vote against it. I kind of want to let the vote ride and not vote at all so we can save our influence points. And then just see like what's the ballpark I need to aim for as far as the influence points I could throw at it. Because if it's gonna be like I need like 3,000 votes to overturn, we have our work cut out for us. But if it's not that bad, you know, we could propose it again in relatively short order. The treasured. 8 and 8, not too bad. Ah, yes, I don't have any more security men. We're getting close on some of our research stuff, like international scouting location, getting closer on banquet, which is a great way to farm influence, is what I've been told. Charlie Graham, you demanded 10,000 weight? Is this going to be a $1 million contract? I wonder if I should just kick Charlie to the curb. I do want to keep Homer Barnett around. Partially because working with a behemoth makes it easier to re-sign him. It's been real, Charlie, but I'm good. Oh, Hunger Games made $2.2 million. Great. 0.0? Every time I read 0.0, I think it's Point Break, but it's not. It's just because it has point in the name. Are there other movies that have point in the name? I can think of movies that have peaks in the name. Like, is Twin Peaks a movie or is that a show? Never seen it. Crimson Peak? It's a movie about creepy people. Hey, we're above 250. That's pretty good. Haven't gotten kicked out of the alliance yet, though. So that's the real test, is when if I can maintain my money. Ricardo Norton. He's got a very pencil mustache there. Very of the times. Yes! Yes! We got one, y'all, because That means we can go get another trash thing. All right, Herbert Ford, you're gonna take a break. You're gonna create me a trash element. No, we don't got one, y'all. I take it back. I forgot we needed spirited young woman. Shoot. Alrighty. Okay, hold on. Ford? Get me the annoying suitor. If you get me annoying suitor, I forgive you. We're still talking about banning 5 film contracts? I'm not voting on this. Why are we fighting about that? Dick Mullins died? Isn't that my director? Reshoot. Oh man, we gotta start all of Cinderana over? Nah, we'll just replace him with our best director. He'll only be on the shoot for a little longer. Got way too drunk. Emma, you get to come out of the package we've left you in for years. I haven't seen you working on a film in a long time. It's fun for Emma. Okay, so I'm very curious about this. So you're gonna vote to overturn. You're gonna vote down. I'm gonna see how this goes down. It's 238. Okay. And you're gonna come from the top rope. Oh my god, I could have beaten it. See, this is why I wish I was at the end of the thing. Okay, good to know that we have a split decision and it's actually very close. What, how long do I have to wait till I bring that up again? They're like, you bring this up at every meeting, stop. Well, considering it's kind of a 50-50 split, it's actually more like 2/3 versus the big two other than me. You know, I think this is totally viable to overthrow the ticket price increase. And because we have all the theaters, I think we're primed. Even if we get kicked out of the alliance, I think we're primed to do really well with that. Can I do this again? Oh yeah, we can just keep bringing it up. They're like, why? Stop bringing this up, please stop. I gotta be first again, come on. That sucks. I don't think I've ever been last when it comes to... I don't think I've ever been last when it comes to what order you vote in. I'm not voting on this. $900 is more reasonable. Maybe they're just like they're way more random than they used to be with what they put into different elements. Hunger Games making $5.2 million as a trash movie is really good. So do we, I think it was 1,700 at the end there. Like that. Yeah, for a trash movie, that's not too shabby. The Eve of the Alive Deceased. The second one. Go for it. Got way too drunk as well. Not bad. Still not an 8 out of 8, but pretty good. Second unit. Sam Johnston. Go. Oh, I hate that. You two are gonna vote it down. Like, 200,000 is so low. Don't we spend like $1 million on our advertising? I guess you'd have to be a lot more selective with what you're advertising. Yeah, you two like it. Hey, yeah! These people like a horror movie with zombies. The Mossy Chevalier, 7.7. Pretty good. For a rotten movie, not too bad. Balls. So close. Sure, that could be Irina. Comes out on Christmas Day. Oh, I just had a thought. I should make a werewolf movie, because you know, you guys know, but at this point in this playthrough, that I'm a huge fan of Robert Eggers. He's making the he did Nosferatu last, not this Christmas, but the Christmas before, and now this year he's making a movie about the werewolf. It's just called Werewolf. And that's also coming out on Christmas. So maybe I should also do the same thing and release a horror movie on Christmas every year. That sounds fun. I wonder, yeah, the advertising must change for trash movies. So this is for everybody. Maybe we do it like that. No, not the old blue term iris. I have the other one, the deluxe, thank God. But I think that's what I film everything in now. Gary Trotter and the Inmate of Alcatraz. Quality of the film was affected, sort of, not really. Best folk. And the fastest. That's how we do trash elements here. Hit me. Cinder Anna, finally done. Did it go down much? Oh God, it dropped by so much because I changed directors. Oh, what a change. All right, team, if you ever are confronted with the choice of changing directors or not, do not do it. Wow, it dropped like a rock. When's our best squad gonna be free? In 2 days? Sure, you can get paid more. Limit the advertising budget? I honestly don't care. I'd rather not. Huh. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. Wow. So now we can't spend more than $200,000. It's kind of all over the place. Like they're proposing so many things so often. It's kind of just like a blur. I feel like they might need to dial back. Damn, these are cool. I like this one with the rocket ship. This one also has a rocket ship, but I don't like that it's behind the words. That was Horizon, Event Horizon was 0.0. Just stick it. You know, we could overlap with Arena Holmes a little bit here. Oops. But I feel like they're proposing things so often and so much that like because they don't have an influence pool to pull from and I do, it makes it kind of hard to like care, because if I try to like overturn something or whatever, they could very easily propose it again next week, and because they don't have an influence to worry about, they can just keep eating it at me, and then I don't know what to do. So yeah, I don't know exactly how I feel about the updates to the other studios' AI. I feel like it's a bit overtuned right now. That's just my 2 cents. Obviously, if you have your own thoughts, feel free. Oh yeah, I screwed up the code thing already. My bad. Whatever. We're gonna get kicked out anyway. At this point, we've done so much to like, especially with all the trash elements that I'm gonna be trying to use. Like, there's no way we stay in the Alliance. It's just not gonna happen. Now this one, I need to overturn. So you guys are gonna vote against. I'm gonna vote for. And last time you lost by, or we lost by 20 votes. So I'm gonna throw 150 at it. Up to 426, down to 34. Ooh, the Gerstein. See, that's the thing. Oh, but the Hephaestus comes swinging. Oh, yes. Dude, I didn't even need to put 150 in there. Yeah, now we're back to normal ticket prices. And the couple gets married? Sure. Repeat. Your band, these guys are gonna fight over 5-year contracts until the end of time. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, if I don't care about 5-year contracts, so like, to me that doesn't matter. But what if I did care about 5-year contracts, and now that, what is that, the 3rd or 4th time that one's been proposed? Like, if I wanted to vote, there's no way I'd be able to keep up with those guys because I have an actual resource that I have to spend, whereas they don't. So I personally, as a player, I seriously think the devs need to look at what is going on with the AI in the other studios and tune back them proposing stuff this rapidly. It just seems a little ridiculous to have to try and combat what they're working with, because I just don't see it happening, and that I kind of feel myself like not caring. I mean, I'm already kind of resigned to the fact that I'm gonna get kicked out, partly because I'm running Trash King here, and if I wanted to remove all of those elements as a Trash King, there's no way I should give that to Andrew Strickland, I just realized. Part of me realizes if I wanted to continue doing everything as a Trash King, which I do because I think the elements are really cool, we just can't stay in the Alliance. Like, it costs way too much influence to try and outweigh the stuff that they're voting against, and I'd rather just get kicked out and do my own thing, and maybe we make less money, but I have more fun with the game. Because if I wanted to just make money, I would have done Behemoth into Boutique and then just let that roll. All right, let's get Harry Webster a new contract here. And Thomas Steele. Got a lot of 10-star guys in our outfit now, which is kind of fun. But they cost a lot. So why part of me is like afraid to get kicked out of the Alliance, but I think if we want to do the trash elements in a like, at least to learn all of them, make movies with them, we're just not going to be able to stay in the Alliance. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Hollywood Animal or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.